Alrighty folks, the rice has been resting now for about 23 minutes or so. We're going to take a look. Look at that steam. Oh boy. And it looks like a little plateau of rice, but we have to fluff it. So we get in here and we stir and we stir and we stir and we stir. And as we stir, we can see there is still quite a bit of liquid in the bottom. And so this rice has a ways to go yet. So what we're going to do, this is a little secret weapon I've got. I take a small can of peas and carrots, I toss it in the rice, and stir. Get that all incorporated. And I may have taken a little too much heat off of this, and so what I'm going to do, now I've got it stirred up, lid back on, I'm going to bring the heat from warm up to very, very low. I'm going to let it go for 4 more minutes and I'm going to come back and check it again. Cooking's a funny thing, and when you're cooking live, there's really no way to get around some things. I ended up, instead of the extra 4 minutes, it took almost 10 to get to this point right here. I had to increase the heat a little bit because I honestly probably put a little too much oil. I guess I should measure next time, but you know, whatever. Measuring's for sissies and French people. So, my rice is pretty well done. I'm going to shut the heat off, completely off, not too warm, completely off, and I'm just going to let it sit there and continue to be happy in its little pot. So, now that I've got my rice done, we can concentrate on finishing up the chicken. It should be done in just a few minutes, and then we'll go ahead and look at it and shred it up and get ready for the quesadillas. Okay, quesadilla fans, it's been 45 minutes. I have checked it twice and stirred. It's looking pretty good, but let's see what you folks think. If you don't make that sound yourself, you won't hear that whenever you take the lid off, but that's what you'll be thinking anyway. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this chicken out of the, oh look at it's falling apart, oh so good. I'm going to take the chicken out of this liquidy, peppery goodness stuff here. Oh my god. And I'm going to shred it. So let me get it all out of here. We're going to take it to a cutting board and we're going to shred it. I'll be right back to show you the shred. Okay, we're going to take our cooked chicken and we're going to place it on our cutting board right here. Now the rice is still going. And so while the rice is going, we're going to go ahead and shred our chicken. We take 2 forks, bottom side like this, and all we do is we just pull apart. And it takes a minute or two and it's kind of awkward, but you get the gist of it. You just keep pulling until you got a big pile of pulled chicken. And once we've got it all pulled and shredded, we're going to put it back on the plate and toss it back in the pot. Ah, my cooking towel! Cooking towel. Alright. So that's pretty much shredding. Let me shred this up and we'll get it back in the pot. Alrighty. We have all of our chicken shredded up here, as you can see, and we toss it right back into this excellent, delicious tomatoey pepper slop. I can't think of another real word for it. I guess stew would be appropriate, but I like slop. So all that goes right back in there. And then we stir it up to make sure that all of the surfaces of the chicken get inundated with this tomatoey, peppery, oregano-y, cumin-y, garlicky, awesome sauce stuff here. And as far as your chicken part, the quesadilla chicken filling stuff, that's it. This is done. This is what we're going to put inside the quesadilla besides the cheese. Alrighty, we've got all of our filling ready to go here. It's setting on the very lowest warm setting on the oven, just to keep it a little warm. It's time to assemble our quesadillas. So we've got our pan here on a medium-low heat, and I'm just going to put a tiny bit of oil. And I mean tiny. That's about all I'm going to put. That's probably half a teaspoon, if anything. I'm going to swirl it around. Now this is a non-stick pan, but I'm using the oil to help brown the tortilla just a little bit because I want it to be crispy. So we take our tortilla, there. Swirl it around, let it chill for a little bit. Need to add some cheese. What I have here is cheddar and some pepper jack. I'm going to use a little bit of both. Go around the edges. Let me tell you a little secret. If some of this gets off the side of the tortilla and turns into a black crispy cheese something that's in the pan, brother, don't you throw that away. That is absolute culinary gold. That is awesome, awesome tasting junk right there. So we got all our cheese going now. And that should probably be enough for this side. And just get it, make sure it doesn't stick, which it won't, it's non-stick. Let it roll. It's starting to melt, so we take a heaping helping of our hospitality. We got a slotted spoon and drop that right in the middle and just sort of push it around. Need a little bit more. Right there, and push it around. If that gets on the side, you know, don't sue nobody, don't have a heart attack, don't call 911. Oh wait, this is a quesadilla. 911. So that looks like enough. Here it's sizzling. It's getting there. It needs a little bit more queso. That's Chinese for this stuff. We'll put a little bit more on top. This is just to seal, the other one on top. I'm going to bring the heat down a little bit. It's getting a little seary. Okay. Now this part's optional. I got some pickled jalapeno peppers here, because I like them. If you don't like them, don't put them on there. Then the other tortilla. Press it down a little bit. Now we got to flip it. Make sure it's still rolling around here. See the bottom? Actually, the bottom could go stand to be there for a little bit more and brown up some more. So I'm just letting it sit there. We'll come right back when it's time to flip. All right, folks, we got a quesadilla that's ready to flip. Now, these things can be kind of tricky if you're not skilled in the flipping over method and you're a little worried because your spatula is kind of small. Here's a little thing you can do. Slide it on your plate like this, right? And take your plate and flip it like that. Look at that. Woo! Oh, Jack, we eating good in the Hall House tonight. Hall House. Hall, not no. Nasty. Okay, so now this one has to cook, crisp up. It will shrink as well. And then once that's done, we're going to pull it off. And Jack, it's time to eat. We'll be right back. All right, all right. We got a little sour cream. We got a little parsley. We got some salsa. We've got our Mexican rice that we toiled so laboriously on, right? We've got a little bit of El Diablo hot sauce with habaneros. This is hot. Now, if you don't like hot sauce, skip that. But let me tell you something, Jack. This is hot. It's so hot it'll give you cancer. Oh, yeah, okay, it won't. But if you think it's hot when you're eating it, just wait. So, quesadillas, right? I made them. It can't be all that hard. It didn't take, well, it took a little while, but you know, you got a slow day, make some quesadillas, impress some people. So, I'm going to go eat this now because I know how awesome it is. So until next time, keep cooking, don't bitch in my kitchen, and shut up. Olay.